Hello everybody and welcome back to DynasTube. In this episode it is, I believe, episode 2 of my Constructing Cities series, and this is Brenin City. So I assume you've already seen part 1, which is the part 1 of the tour of this world, just to kick off this series since there's stuff already built. And yeah, so today we're doing part 2 of that tour. First of all, I'd like to do a quick recap of stuff. Since last time you saw the world, it was a little while ago, and I've added stuff in the meantime. So I believe this house wasn't here, or the facade was, but not the back. So this is new. The garden isn't yet done, and neither is the interior, but the floor plan is marked out. The roof of the supermarket is now detailed. It's got some solar panel skylights and some air conditioning units. This is a completely new building. This is a McDonald's here, and it's got all the walls and floor plans set out, and there is an opening soon sign for the restaurant itself, and the apartments upstairs have a for sale sign with purple from Regal Meagle Estate Agents, which, if you know from which TV show I'm referring to, that will be quite an interesting Easter egg. What else is there new? Oh yes, over here, I'm not sure if there was this tunnel. So this is new. This is huge tunnel going in for the town hall. And this is a way to get to another part of the map, and it leads onto a motorway here. Just around the back of the town hall. And while we're here, I didn't add this, my friend did. He redid my dome to make it better, and also we redid the flag of the city. Since the other one had the Gucci logo, and I don't think that was the look we were going for. Oh, this vineyard building house thingy is new. I did not build this, my friend built this. It is very good. Yes, on the phallic shaped island, and the back lawn of the town hall now has a checkered pattern like the sides on the front. Furthermore, I'll continue. I've got a Brenin City sign now, and this is going to be some more developments over here. And this motorway leads to this huge roundabout with a horse. This bridge is going over there, but it's leading nowhere at the moment. Horse mirroring the two in front of the town hall. And this road eventually, when I get around to it, I'll see I've marked it out, will lead all the way over to where we're doing, where we're touring right now. So like I said in the last episode, we'll get to the cathedral and the high street in a moment, but first of all we'll do the downtown. So obviously not everything's done, and this isn't a complete city. This is why it's called Constructing Cities. So you'll be watching me getting this completed over the time the series is going. But this is the state of. I thought this world tour would be important, so you can sort of see what the world was like before we started building it on YouTube. So here we have the Singers FC Stadium here for Brenin City. I've got one grandstand constructed at the moment and got the model for the exterior here, all modelled out. So yeah, this is the stadium. Not yet finished. It is taking a long time. So the downtown, I've only got a few blocks sorted out at the moment since it is huge, and I'm trying to get the rest of the city done first before I move over to here, because this is going to be a huge project. I'm in the process of upgrading some of the roads right now. So all the roads with purple on it need to be upgraded to a 4-lane road, such as these. And all the other roads will be converting to these with parking spaces on the side. See, I haven't done this. Here we have some cars that I've built with the street lights and everything modelled out, so I know what the design for the rest of the downtown is going to be like. We have this skyscraper-ish thing here. This is a Blaze Bank. None of the interior apart from the lobby, which I'll show you now, is finished yet. And you might recognize this interior. I've tried to model it as faithfully as I can off the what's it called, Pacific Standard Bank in Grand Theft Auto. So here it is here, and as you can see the rest of it isn't done, but this building is a behemoth, and to be honest I don't really like how it looks, so it may not stay here, because it was built first when the downtown was built, even before the world was expanded. We have this hotel here. I don't think the interior is done yet, but we have the lobby. We have a subway here to get, remember to eat fresh. Subway, and on the other side there's going to be a little restaurant, which isn't too much yet done, but this is linked onto the hotel, which is going to be the middle doors to get into that. And we have the plaza here, and here we have a huge skyscraper. This is modelled off a skyscraper in, I believe, Boise in Idaho, and the reason, since that is quite a random city and a random skyscraper, especially for someone from Britland, as many people jokingly call it, is because my friend who helped me build, redo the dome, and amongst many other things in this world, he lives in Idaho and he's visited this skyscraper, and yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. It was an absolute nightmare to build, so jokingly we call it the aneurysm skyscraper, as its sort of co-name at the moment, before we give it any official name. Only the front looks alike. The sides and back, or the front two sides are very faithful to the actual design in real life, but the back two sides are not, to a certain extent. We've got a building here being built by said friend from Idaho. His design, but we both input on it and change it. So yeah, it's both as. Quite a few buildings on this world. I usually come up with designs of stuff, but then we tweak each other's. And for that building, for example, he came up with the design, and then we both tweak it. But it's mainly his. Okay, so there's not too much in the downtown at the moment to see. We have some plots marked out, so that's going to be a skyscraper over there, and there's some more buildings. This is going to be the metro hub for the downtown. We have a B here, little thingy. And this is the library. It's not too interesting, so I'll just give you a little peek through the window. I'm not going to tour it, but I do really like this building. It's more of a building I think I saw a really long time ago of another Minecraft world. I've obviously added my own touch to it, but it was a really long time ago, so I really cannot remember, unfortunately. A little bridge here, and this is, well, this is a little bridge. This is a humongous bridge crossing this bay here, as you can see on the map if you look in the left and bottom left. This here is currently closed, this tunnel, but this will be going underneath the city and linking up onto that road where we first came into the downtown. It should be anyway. And then we've got some road works going on here as this lane, so one lane's shut off. Yeah, it wouldn't be a British, well, a British style city if there weren't tremendous roadworks with no people actually working on it, So over here we have the exit from the bridge. This is called the Nouveau Windsor Bridge, I think it is, Windsor Bridge. Here, it's pretty old now, so the design is pretty outdated and it's very simple, but I feel obliged to keep it. I do quite like the design, but I feel obliged to keep it anyway, because it's just so iconic of the city at this point. This highway here, it goes off into the chunk line. It's a pretty mess, but it's all marked out. Maybe someday I'll release the video of me blowing all this up as a time lapse, but it'll lead to the other side, which you can see on the map, which is going to be which is an open ocean at the moment, where I'm going to build the international airport. And this is all signposted on the big motorway signs here. So historical and commerce district and the King George III International Airport. And if you remember from the last video, this is this King George III, founded this city, or it might have been King George II. I've made mistakes on the signs, getting the second and third mixed up, so I'm gonna have to go around someday and make sure they're all correct. Here is going to be the central train station, like intercity trains. I'm going to model it off this train station I found in Germany. I think it's the one in Berlin, the main one. Here is going to be a car park for the fast food restaurant Yeet Burger. I did not come up with the name. My friend from Idaho came up with this name a while back, and it's a kind of running joke. I do believe we can. What was the name? Anyway, he's the one who alerted me to it. And this is going to be a petrol station. This is an apartment building. The interiors aren't done, but all the floors and ceilings are in. I think it's quite. I literally finished this the day, and I did it start from finish. It's a new technique I'm doing for buildings where I'll start it and I'll finish it, apart from furnishing it, all in one sitting. So I think it's a pretty good technique. Here's the entrance to the Hotel Nouveau Winston, which is this one. All the rooms are done, furnished, they're all the exact same, as you can see, and it's got a huge dome. I'm still working on it because it's a big project, so the Hotel Nouveau Windsor isn't open yet, but I'm sure you can book your reservations now from whatever year it decides to open. Here we have a Tesla dealership here. This has been under construction for a really long time now because I just haven't had any great ideas, but I really do like how it looks. I think it definitely looks like a Tesla dealership. But this is the plot, so I've just got the other two sides to sort out now. I'll show you this and all of this in a moment, but I just want to show you this tunnel. And these signs need to change now since there was a roundabout there. So all the signs, all the tourists in the city are going to get confused because they can't get to where the signs say they can get to. So this tunnel will lead to where we were the other day. So you come through here. This is sort of a highway off-ramp. This is the supermarket where we started the video, and there's some projects there. So if we go back over the hill, we have this. This is the high street. So this is the high street here. This is the subway hub for this area of the map, and it has lines. This is leading to the downtown, but this tunnel isn't done. And this is leading all the way up to City Hall, and then this is a little loop leading. Oh, who's done this? This is a loop leading underneath High Street, and up round and into near where the British style houses are, right in front of the supermarket, which links on, which has an underground tunnel linking that terminus station to the one of the stations on the line going towards City Hall. Here we have the second skyscraper built on this map. Pretty outdated design, but I feel like we have to keep it. Yeah, it's not totally unique because a lot of skyscrapers look in Minecraft have a similar thing with ice and white blocks, whether that's snow or concrete or terracotta or whatever. Whenever it was built, to be honest, is whenever the block choice will be, whenever the blocks used will be apparent. So yeah, we have this. Underneath we have the Dynas y Brenin Fire Department. And I think this is pretty cool. It's very old, so some of these things are quite outdated. So it may need updating. So the fire engine is currently out, but it's nowhere to be seen. We also have the Brenin Police Department. The interior is just a grass pasture at the moment. Must be... Oh, there's a sheep in there. They must be Welsh policemen. And we have the first skyscraper built on this world. And this design, I think the base design isn't 100% unique. I think it's taken from a design I saw somewhere, but this was built years ago and I've changed it quite a bit, so I think it's the only thing which really is recognisable to the original is this bottom bit right now. We have the Dynas Towers. Are they called the Dynas Towers? Dynas Towers, yeah. Dynas Tower 1 and 2 with a sky bridge. I really like these buildings, and the floors are not as of yet done, but the stairwell shafts are done in each up to a certain floor. This is the Onyx Towers. Again, the interiors with these skyscrapers are really difficult to be done. But the lobby downstairs and the stairwell and elevator shaft are all done. I think this is a really nice design, really cool, and yeah, I think it's quite nice. I like this skyscraper. And over here, if we just go around here, this isn't going to be here soon. This is going to be where lots of swanky, nice, really large houses are going to be along this road, backing onto this little lake which they can all share. And here is going to be a huge manor. This is not the manor, this is a house which has been hit by an asteroid, which I didn't build. Okay, we have a little TARDIS built by my cousin up there. Let's not look at that too much, although Luke, it is very good. We have another highway going off here. You can see on the map it sort of stops because it's going to curve around and going to hop between the islands if you look on the map, and eventually link down to the island where the Hollywood-style Brenin City sign is. This is the historical district which will keep expanding out. So we start off with the cathedral, and I really like how this looked. It's modelled off the cathedral in my city, where I live in real life. I think it's very nice. I would have liked to use a sandstone, a real life colour sandstone, but the sandstone in this game is orange or really murky beigey colour, so it just doesn't, it wouldn't pay homage to it. So I went with the simple stone exterior. This is one of the entrance of the subway here. I'll have to give an extensive subway tour one day, but we'll check out this cathedral in the interior. So I think it's pretty nice. We have the altar and all of the chairs and some crosses, and yeah, I think it's pretty nice. Yeah, I think it's done out quite nicely. So this was finished fairly recently in the past few weeks. So yeah, like I said, this is the historical district here. Just working on it here. It's got a kind of Parisian style with the gap, the little squares in between all the these old taller buildings. Obviously they're nowhere near as tall as modern buildings, but they would have been tall from when they were built. Certainly quite tall compared to the humongous cathedral, as the people who built it would have thought back in the day. You've got some car parks, and this pretty much loops us back around so we can see where we started, but we have one road left to tour, and this is the kind of Hollywood Hills, but obviously not, going up this extremely steep hill here, up onto here. This house is not unique at all. I think it was the first house and I had no on this hill, and I had no idea what to do for the design, so I think it is stolen off somewhere. Usually I'll leave a sign, but this was built such a long time ago. Obviously I've edited to make it my own, but it is not 100% unique. Obviously all the gardens and everything is, and I'm really happy overall with how this house has turned out. Someday I will probably change out this house to make it 100% unique to my design, but not today. More houses will be out on the sides here, and we have this little barrier to stop people from driving off the edge, since it is awfully close to the edge here, so someone waiting for their train might get a car through the window, which would not be fun. Here we have one of the hillside mansions. It is humongous in footprint, and actually so this floor on top is it's an upside down house basically. So this is would have been the downstairs, and the upstairs kind of rooms, like the bedrooms mainly and the bathroom, are down here on this lower level. And I'll give you a little tour of it because it is one of the few furnished houses in the world. So we enter in here. I did this a little while ago, this upstairs area, so I'm sorry if it is a little oh, what's going on here? God, terribly upkept. So here we have a breakfast bar, and we have the little living room with a television. Nice Jesus, I need speech lessons. You know what? This is going to be a running trend of me not being able to say words. Here we have the kitchen. I have a small hob. It is quite underwhelming for such a large house, but it's quite skinny, so there's only so much I could build in it. Got the fridge, dining room table, and an indoor pool, which is kind of the pièce de résistance of this world, of this house. Sorry, definitely not of the world. It'd be quite underwhelming. Through here we have the garage. We have a sports car, a kind of SUV, and then we have a sort of toolkit and stuff like that over here. Just a little storage closet. I think this is a laundry room. Yeah. And then we'll have a quick look at the garden before we go and look at the downstairs. And we have a little fire pit, a little patch of grass. Since it's on the edge of a cliff, it doesn't have a huge like garden, but it does have quite a big front lawn. So we enter back in through the front of the house, and I'll have to go and shut that back door, otherwise it will bug me. I have got autosave on. So then if we head through here, we've got a mosaic ceiling there. If we head down here, this is how we get downstairs, and this kind of bit is kind of modelled off Franklin's house from Grand Theft Auto. very vaguely, but that's what gave me inspiration for this. So it's just quite clinical and clean, so whoever owns this house is probably an OCD freak, kind of like myself. We have the bathroom here. I think it's very classy. I think it's slightly cluttered, so maybe the wife of the man who lives here is kind of trying to rebel from his OCD cleanness here. I don't know. You come up with your own theories in the comments. And we have the shower. This is the shower head here. Extractor, drain. You know, it's quite a nice shower, a nice big bath, etc., etc. And in here we have, so this is the master. It's only a 2-bedroom house, which is kind of unrealistic, but that's the only space. That's the only how many I could fit in, or could be bothered to build. Master bedroom here. Got some closets. I think this is pretty nice, classy. And if you note the bed in here, it is, I think, the exact same bed in here, just a bit smaller since this isn't the master bedroom. So you come out here, and from both rooms you have a good view out. But they're kind of obscured from down there, so people can't look at us driving out from Sainsbury's or whatever supermarket that is. So it's obscured by these trees for privacy. And there's a little stairwell going up to the fire pit in the rear garden. So very nice. Anyway guys, I do hope that you enjoyed this video thoroughly. I enjoyed making it, and we'll go back to some, well, it's not normal for you, but it will become normal, just building videos. There'll be some post-commentary ones, I'm sure, further down the line, but there'll be some just like let's build style stuff of me building the city. Please leave any suggestions for how I could improve my videos, and I do hope you liked the new intro to this video, different to the other one. I wanted just something that I made 100% that I was really happy with and reflects what this channel is going to be about more. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you in the next one.